Hi everyone, welcome to Sandia's channel. And we've been offline for about 2 weeks. I've got the messages, I've got the emails, so thank you for your support. And we are launching a money course. And it's all about money and how you can gear yourself up for the new year and how you can get rid of all those limiting beliefs and limiting programs and the patterns that you have around money. So we've taken note of what people wanted. We've polled and asked what courses they would like to have, and money came up as the number one thing. Gearing up for the new year in light of COVID and all the retrenchments and all the extreme hardships people have been experiencing on the back end of COVID, but more importantly, throughout their lives, the continuous hits and misses when it comes to money and how to navigate and create the reality you want and the life you want around money specifically. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So look at the description below. There's a Facebook group. Click on the link, join it, and we're going to be opening up the discussion in the private group. So click on the link to join the private group, and we'll take it from there. On to the topic for today. So I've got a friend who is not feeling that grounded. She's just come back from the forest, where she's very much a nature person. She's come back into the big city, and it's just jarred on her senses, and it's completely thrown her off a game. And she's gone to look for counseling, and she's gone to various people to try to get advice because she's feeling so jolted. Her belief structure is clashing with the city's energy. And it's thrown her off her vision and off her quest of where she was going to go. And she's just feeling completely depleted. So this is for a lot of you out there that's closer to the end of the year. You've tried so hard. It's now October, heading into November, December. There's not much of 2021 left. And you're feeling completely depleted. And how to ground yourself. And yes, of course, salt baths, the benefits of salt are just brilliant. Of course, walking barefoot outside your garden, letting your feet sink in, all those things are important. Good nutrition is important. All those things, the obvious things that you've heard many times before. But what's going to surprise you is that one way to stay grounded and really focused on you and not anybody else and not anybody else's drama is actually to focus on your talents. And that is actually one of your ways to feel grounded. Whatever your talent is, whatever your natural abilities are, your things that you just come easily to you. It could be anything. Don't compare it to what others are doing. It could be cooking, it could be an arts, it could be a sport, it could be just you get a kick out of just walking with friends and talking and being with them. It doesn't have to be something that has a tangible outcome and a productive outcome. Don't look at it that way. Just look at what's going to light you up and what makes you feel happy. It could be spending time with your pets, for example. Don't compare it to anybody else. It's just something that's you, that's uniquely you. Doesn't matter if other people enjoy it or not, but it's something that talks to your heart. So when you focus on your skill and you take your eye off the world and you just bring it back to you and you bring it back to your skill and you start doing a little bit more of that every single day, of those things, identify maybe one or two or three things and start building that into your day. Take your eye off what's happening in the world. Take your eye off news. If people say you're ignorant, that's okay. You'd rather be ignorant and grounded and happy and fulfilled than looking at the news and filled with fear at what they're saying and the stories they're punting. I used to work in TV, and strategically the news with the most disasters gets the most number of views. The most crime-ridden, fear-based programming, fear-based stories, though that's what sells and that's what gets views, and that's for some reason we're drawn to those things simply because we're used to that, right? So just a short message to say one of the ways, alternative ways that you didn't think about was to stay grounded, was to focus on your talents and what you like doing. It could be baking. So get into the kitchen and bake. If you don't want to have anyone to bake for yourself, or take it down to the people on the side of the road that don't have anything, you know. So just do a little bit more of that. I've got my sister is playing guitar, and she's not at a professional level, and she's joined this professional group, and it's such a lot of pressure, but it's fun because she's loving it, and they understand what level she's at, and they're understanding about it. But it's just put her in a space where that energy that she was giving to other things and externals and people and pressure and the world, she turned that energy around and gave it back to herself in a way that was going to build her and ground her. So coming up, ramping up towards the end of the year, we're going to be talking more about these topics and how to phase you into 2022, we're launching the money course. So get on board for the early discount. Go join the Facebook group. You'll find all the details there. The link is below. And yes, there's so many exciting things where you're going to turn your life around completely. You don't have to sit with any of this drama from 2020, 2019, 2018, 2010, etc. That's history. It's gone. We're going to move forward. And 2021, even though there's just 2 months left, you're going to start. It's going to be the best year ever. You're going to see. Okay. So click on the link below for the private Facebook group, and let's get you going to the future and create the life that you want to create and the life that you want, and take back control of your reality. Love you.